All right, so I wanted to talk about something special about this render here. If you look at it just from a surface level, it just seems like it's got some glass shaders, some emission shaders, and some random selection. But actually, everything you're seeing here is coming from one shader. So I wanted to show you a really cool trick that I figured out that allows me to just use one shader, but to get a distribution of a ton of really cool things. So, and you don't have to just use glass. Glass is really process heavy, so you don't have to do that. But you can see here, these are all different objects. I just made them rigid body and used a force field with a -1000, crunched them all together just for composition. So we're going to go in here and we're actually going to make the, now this is interchangeable for any material, so you don't have to use glass. I understand glass is very process heavy, but I used glass at that time because I was testing out the RTX stuff. Let's get into how I did this. So first off, we're going to get a mix shader. So we're just going to use, so what I'm going to do is just get a mix shader here, just standard procedures on this. Of course, I'm going to make this one glass, bring down the roughness. And then on the other one, we're going to use emission right over here. And then, so now you can see it working there. We're going to bring up the strength. And then I'm going to also add color ramp because we're going to do the same process, but to also add some randomization on the colors. So we're going to get a purple, maybe a lighter purple, and then a blue. Okay, so we're going to use the factor here, and we're going to get the color ramp. One more, right over here, put another color. All right, so here's how it's going to work. What you need is the object info node, and we have the random. All right, so we're going to put in the input right here, and it looks like we've got a little bit of glitch on my cycles right here. So what we need to do first is select this object. I'm going to hit A, Control L, link all the materials. And now we have this. So if we bring in that color ramp, we do have the random the random object info node. So first off, I'm just going to crunch this in. So we can see right now we're just viewing glass. And then if we bring in random, you're going to see it happen. We get a random selection of glass and emission. So what I'm going to do is turn it to B-spline so we get a little bit better mixing of the two. So now you can see this really cool thing. And also on the color ramp here, we're going to put random on that as well. And then we'll crunch these two in. So now we get some random selection of purple and teal colors here. And it works really, really well. And you can just make several things. Say I want to have multiple colors in the glass. We'll put this up here. Say I want a bright one. And I also want some really dark glass. And then make that no color. And then just pop in that random thing right there. And we get some darker glass. We get some brighter glass. And it's just a really cool way to use just one shader. So if you're using particles, this works really great with particles, other things like that. And it always looks good. And it's always fun. You can just pop that into other scenes if you have particles. That's how you can add random particles and colors, all that stuff. And you can have a lot of fun. So I wanted to just highlight this really cool trick for you guys for the Patreon. And yeah, thanks for watching.